All right, your next comedian. He hails from the land of Ohio, but we still love him. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Hans Giller.
Good evening. I want to get something out of the way right away, because I know you're all thinking about it. Yes, my name is Hans. No, I have not flown Chewbacca. I have never been to Nakatomi Tower. And no, I am not here to pump you up. So I'm a father of 2 daughters. When we were preparing for our second daughter, we asked our older daughter, who's then 5, for a suggestion for a name. Her suggestion was Sparkle Glitter, which is a great name if you're going to be a Disney princess, a clown, a stripper. We settled on Katie. It was the last time we took a suggestion from my daughter. Otherwise, our house would have been pink glitter. Any parents out there? Parenting can be scary, right? I remember watching my daughter playing with a toy grocery cart, and she's climbing up into it. She gets her entire body into it and starts to lean over the front. And I knew at that moment that she was going to flip over and land on her face. A scary moment for a dad. Because how do I get the footage of this funny moment without my wife killing me? She came in. Is she okay? What happened? No. But I can show you some great video. Actually, she wasn't that mad. It wasn't until about 2 years later when I was on the roof working on my second story of my roof, and I saw her out in the yard with her phone out, recording. I was a little concerned. We've been married for 23 years. My wife and I, not you all and me. Although we have talked about bringing more people into our marriage, so is anyone interested? There's a lot of decisions in a marriage. You gotta decide your curtains. You gotta decide where you're gonna spend your holidays. Curtains are easy. You check out the room, the color, the style of the room, and then you choose one that your wife wants. Holidays are a different story. With holidays, we came up with a plan. We decided to flip a coin. The bad news is I haven't seen my parents in 10 years. The good news? I have not lost a coin flip in 10 years. I would tell you that flipping a coin is probably not a great choice for making family choices. Do you only right about 50% of the time? Of course, that is better than my record at this point. So I recently turned 30. That wasn't the joke. By 30, recently, I mean 23 years ago. And guys in their midlife crisis tend to, resort back to their teenage days, buy a sports car, hang out with high school buddies, date a teenager. I decided that I would join an Ultimate Frisbee League. So, Ultimate requires very little equipment, a field, a Frisbee, 8 cones. Kind of sounds like recess. Except you can drink alcohol after. I think adults should have recess, don't you? Yeah. A playground outside the office, relay races at lunch, throwing dodgeballs at your boss, taking his lunch money. The Ultimate involves a lot of running, especially against actual 20-year-olds. Last year, in my first game, I pulled a hammy, which made walking to the field from my car really difficult. I learned that I need to put my shoes on sitting down. As we get older, a lot of injuries come from stupid things. I tried my daughter's hoverboard. I fell off backwards, cracking my head. Getting on and riding it was no problem. Getting off was the issue. Same issue my wife is having. Getting old is hard. When I was younger, I was skinny. I looked like Hans from Frozen. Now I look more like Olaf. Round, bald, and twigs for arms. I've learned as I've gotten older, it's hard to lose weight. There are a lot of diets out there, right? And I know you're probably wondering, have I ever used one? I actually have. I found a diet that helps get rid of a double chin. I think I was a little overzealous in my use of it. There is a benefit to not having a chin. If anybody ever comes up behind me to choke me out, I can easily slide out. Let's see you guys with the chiseled chins try to escape. So I live in Ohio. Any Buckeyes in the house? Living in LA was great. I love living in LA. I lived in LA. During that time, I lived in a Skid Row hotel. And my roommates, well, not my roommates, but my neighbors were prostitutes, homeless people, and cockroaches. The cockroaches, I don't know if you know this, are attracted to alcohol, which is why we got along so well. One of the issues in LA is earthquakes. Earthquakes are a crazy thing. When I first came to LA, someone came to me to give me some advice. They said, Hans, if you ever have to face an earthquake, stand in the doorway. Sound advice? Kind of like telling people in New Orleans that if there's a flood, go to the basement. So my first earthquake hits, I wake up and I'm like, holy crap, I gotta go in the doorway. So I'm standing in the doorway, and I'm imagining the building crumbling to the ground, and they find my mashed body next to a doorknob. So I quickly walk, because I don't want to pull my hammy, out to the curb, and I'm standing out a bunch of people from the hotel, and the cops come up. You gotta go back in. I said, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. So I turned to the woman next to me, I said, so, sparkle glitter, you going in or you staying out here? That's my time. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Hans.